Hello everyone. Today we have with us Mr. Rohini Raman, second year MBA. So straight away coming to the point, Mr. Rohini, what do you think is this Great Recession thing? Is it a real thing? Is it going to happen? And everyone is talking about the double dip recession, and everyone is worried. What is your take and views on this?
There is two parts. The first part is what is happening in financial market and what is happening in the real market, the economical part, and the other part is psychological part, something which happens in our mind. So see, the psychological part is already happening. That is why you are asking me this particular question. Now on the financial front, picture are not very rosy either. You see what is happening in US. US has, first time US has come very close to default on payment. So, and the country which has never seen any rating other than AAA is now double A.
So people are putting question mark on the credibility of those ratings also.
See, it's only because we want to see what we want to see, and people they can't imagine a world without US being so strong. There is no alternative. So we are just doubting this thing. But this is something which is inevitable because US is spending more than what.
But US was always in the debts.
Yeah.
Is it not true?
Yeah, US was.
Then why suddenly all this talk about getting to recession? US was always in the debts from last so many years.
Yeah, US was already in debt, but now things are changing. Initially, there was huge gap between countries which were like always willing to invest in US. For them, US was a very good bet. But now things are changing. Now, see, rating of US is only good if you can find creditor. If China is not willing to give US, and even if it is having AAA rating, doesn't make any sense. So at this point, certainly there is some problem, some structural issue with the US economy. They are spending much more than what they.
So to make it more clear for our viewers, you want to say that we are moving towards the Great Recession.
See, my point is that recession is inevitable.
Inevitable. Okay.
Yeah, we can delay it, but we cannot completely avoid it.
It is certainly.
Yeah. If you just look at the graph, dips are
bound to happen.
Yeah, bound to happen.
So now coming to the context of India and the Indian markets, if suppose this happens, this recession comes and it is inevitable as you are telling, to what extent will it affect Indian markets and Indian job scenarios?
See, whenever we talk about any problem, there is always a other side. All the problems are a kind of opportunity, and I personally think that this particular recession is going to be a period of opportunity for a country like India. See, investors by their nature, they have to invest their money somewhere, and if US is not safe, then where they will invest? So I'm counting on that point. So I think if recession start in say 2-3 months, then after 3, 4, 5 months, a lot of foreign institutional investors will start coming to India and they will invest.
That's a very, very optimistic
No, it's not
thinking.
very, very optimistic. It's very logical because they have to invest somewhere. See, you cannot simply sit on a pile of money. You have to invest it.
Definitely.
So if US is not performing, then the other option is only developing market. And currently among the developing market, India is a very good prospect.
Okay, agreed. Point taken. Now coming to the most important question: can we avoid this slowdown anyhow?
If we just look at the nature of this problem, other part of the problem lies in in Europe, the European Union, the crisis which the country of European Union are going through. There is one very important point. We know that whenever such crisis come, fiscal policy and the monetary policy are used to avoid these things. But if we talk about Greece, they don't have a independent monetary policy. So that is one point where they cannot effectively do it.
Okay.
So that is one point. Then when you look at the other part of the problem, that is US. See, the compulsion of politics is such that you cannot simply in a day you can say that you are going to change your fiscal policy and the government is going to spend very less. It's not simply not possible. The government has commitment. They have to pay to the pension holder. They have to pay money for their medical service. So they have their commitment. They cannot simply say. So the need of the hour is that the world economy should take coordinated steps so that the problem, the magnitude of the problem decreases, and they move toward a world which is more I mean, the systems is more reliable.
Okay, point taken. Now, what will be your advice to the prospective graduates of 2011 and 2012, keeping in mind that all of them are very much worried. They have taken huge loans. As you can see, international MBA costs around 30 to 40 lakhs, and Indian MBA also goes from 5 lakhs to 20 lakhs. So, what will be your advice to those students?
See, what I think is that worrying is not like, I mean, it's not going to help them in any way. If you look at the life cycle of any professional, at an average his life time is, I mean, his professional life is of something around 30 to 40 years. And in that 30 to 40 year, each and every professional at least see 6 to 7 recessions.
Okay, that's a very important point you have made.
It's always happened. So, okay, I mean,
it's happening quite frequently for us.
So we can just say that we were not lucky. So
But life moves.
Yeah,
life goes on.
Still there are opportunity. It's not going to happen that suddenly there is no job in it. Certainly, recession will have impact. There will be less job. There will be less salary. I agree. But the situation is not going to be very great, especially in India. And I mean, what I think is this is the best time to be in India.
Okay.
Opportunity-wise, this is the best place. And yeah, I mean, we always.
Okay, well said, Mr. Rohini. Let's hope things will improve. And it was very nice talking to you. It was a great learning for us and all of the viewers. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.